Hello everyone, want to put out a video on how to heat your hot tub more economically. We've got this, it's made by Best Way, but it's the Lazy Spa Palm Springs Hydrojet. Very popular, particularly here in the UK, for those that don't want the initial outlay of a fixed hot tub. These things blow up. I mean by air, by the way. They don't spontaneously combust. You'd be pleased to know. Not ideal for children. So inflatable, I think is the best word. Goes up in seconds, fill it up with water, and the unit will then heat to the desired temperature. Has a air bubble function, various other functions as well, including via salt, chlorinating the water. Anyway, great bit of kit. I got this on eBay for only a few £100, so it's worked very well for us. My only gripe is the cost of running the small kilowatt heater inside there. Costs quite a lot of money to run. It warms up about between 1, or as advertised, between 1 and 1.5 degrees per minute. So if you're taking it from ambient, as I did recently from 18, you're looking all day really to get that heated up. The only other way of going about it is to keep it at temperature throughout the season, and that really does cost. Now, Best Way, after my inquiry, advised me that it costs the average consumer between £40 and £60 per calendar month to keep their hot tub running. But that's only using it lightly, between 2 and 3 times a week, which might be fine for most people, but that's really quite an expensive run. I like to keep mine at temperature all the time, so we can be a bit more spontaneous about it. But if you're doing that, you're going to run into over £100 a month to maintain it. So I sought another source of heat, which brought me on to this sort of portable butane gas shower unit. Now, I don't claim this to be my idea at all. I've looked onto YouTube, and there's lots of guys that have posted similar sort of postings in the States, but I didn't find any here in the UK, and how to source this equipment. So the idea behind it actually is very simple. You have a simple gas powered, on this model is the Eco Temp. I think Camplux do a similar version. It is powered by butane gas. It has an inlet here for the water to go in, and the outlet comes out, which I've probably will change, this kind of aluminium flex hose for the hot water to come out, and you can just about see another connector there, which is the gas going in. So 3 connectors: gas going in, cold water in, hot water coming out. What you also need then is a water supply. Well, you've got one, which is the hot tub, and then you just need a pump to extract the water from the hot tub and then pump it in to the unit itself. Really simple, but very effective. Now, I mentioned earlier on that Best Way advertised between 1 and 1.5 degrees per hour. Now it's now at 40 degrees, and you see the little green light on there now, so the heating element has stopped. Now that would have taken me from 8 9 o'clock in the morning till well into the evening before that reached temperature. I started this process 3 hours ago, so that's warming up from 18 to 40, 22 degrees in 3 hours. So that's 7 degrees an hour. So one, you get to your hot tub much quicker, and you're not using so much of that expensive electricity. Now, I've run this for about 3 weeks now, and I'm still showing high on my gas. I can't quote the usage on this. I'm sure there's something in the manual which will give you the details of the consumption, and then you'll be able to look at the weight of your gas bottle and give yourself an idea. But I've been on for 3 weeks here, and I've barely used it, and that gas bottle cost me £30. It really is fantastic. The only other expense you'll have is the pump. Now, I went a bit mad with this pump because I may use it for other things. Reality is probably not. It'll just be used for the hot tub. This cost me about £90 on eBay. It's a Karcher pump. There are plenty of others you can buy on the market much cheaper. They don't put out quite the same volume of water, right the way from a trickle at a couple of litres a minute, right the way up to this, which does about I don't know, nearly 80 or 90 litres, which is pretty much the capacity of the heater unit. And you can buy them so that they can be attached to a battery, 12 volts, or plugged in. So the source of that really is entirely up to you, how you go about that, and how expensive you want it to make it. But you can buy pumps from £20 up to, I don't know, £100 plus. This was £160, so in total I'm into it for about 250, but I think I've worked out that it should pay for itself in about 6 months time. That's basically it. So I hope you find it useful. The setup for this is dead easy. All the instructions come with it. If you want the make and model, it's the Eco Temp. Comes with a little handy shower unit as well, not that we're going to be using it. I've got the Karcher C50 pump, but again there are others available, and as I say, it works really, really well. The great thing about this particular pump also is that it has a timer function, so you can program it to come on and off. My plan is to do it sort of 3 or 4 times, actually maybe twice a day initially, and hopefully that will maintain the temperature, leaving it on for about an hour and a half a time, and that should maintain a temperature of around 38 degrees. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. Any questions, just leave me messages and I'll do my best to help. Thank you.